school. As then they celebrate the 120 year. This now the school with this right now. We'll help us see how today get for look like.
So tell me, your most challenging time in school, when you feel pain, when the school is happy again. So long as let me experience that. Yes. So you best day like Cardinal Wednesday. Thank you very much, sir. Only stop pull the mic.
Yeah.
That I will not be the next again.
You're not calling this. Until now you connect charger the camera.
No. I see you connect and
So yes, indeed. So we get somebody now, Mr. will come after. We're in at the PRO for Audit Sierra Leone. And PRO for Audit Sierra Leone, sorry, we won't forget you live. And now, please, first of all, introduce yourself.
Me na Martin Sandy, me na the PRO for Audit Service Sierra Leone.
So tell about this day today.
Well, this day na a remarkable day as today na back to school reunion. You know, we come again for can celebrate with school because Albert Academy, one of the best school in the country, now 120 years right now. And so we are so proud to be an academician.
So you should be proud for attending this kind of school. And imagine with this them for kind school, then kind school, yeah, it'll be very, very difficult. You're going to be a very brilliant student. So tell me your best day in the academy.
When the best day at Albert Academy, now the day where I sit and get a very good result. And again, during the time of school league, now be the 10 and that one day where we be the go play school the other schools then. So and by them time and day, you know the Albert Academy never be get solar not be popular at all. So when we can go, when we can win, or they don't beat Albert Academy, then we get one single beyond the say get solar system. Academy get solar system.
Okay, so tell me your worst day, the day when you know the Lake Academy in a school, because there was a day where every student they say, me if I be no seven no can school.
When the worst day, now one day I can late, I can let the head boy say I for kneel down, and it give me 2 lashes. Now bat me. By that time I bat them the battery.
So sing for that song again. Get solar system.
Get solar system. Academy get solar system. Get solar system. Academy get solar system. You know that tell them for see solar, it not be easy so. And Albert Academy never been proud for get solar system at the school. All the other school never get solar, so we be so proud of them day.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Piao, Mr. Latna Matani. Latna get solar system. A very good song this time. All right.
so you can pull off the share.
tell you about say no come back and snap. Where the candidates everything. Logo. Okay, let's team up. Okay, good. No lose. No lose, sir. No, that's sorry.
Fast to fast.
And so I think so we more about Albert Academy. You can follow us from TikTok. All my followers on TikTok are looking to Molina. When you attend Albert Academy? Wow, 1985 Mommy attend Albert Academy. And how you feel today? So tell us the journey at Albert And also, once you get for the Thanksgiving, we're in October 20th. What you get for people? What you get for celebrating?
We have a lot of birthdays. And we have our birthday. And during our journey in Albert Academy, we said, brother,
I like so many
we enjoyed our time at Albert Academy, and it was really great. The teachers were ready to teach us. They instilled quality education in us. We were ready to learn. The environment was good. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please join the line? I don't think
Yes, standing here.
So, Mr. Daniel, tell us about Ala Connelly. Ala Connelly. Viva. Yeah, yes, sir. I tell you, man. We better ask you. We shall not easy. We better. Yes, sir. For sure, man.
Thanks, thanks.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I don't switch off.
Move. Excuse. Video as well.
She is a member of the Albert Academy Board. She is the UNC Conference Treasurer. She is a commissioner of the Income Tax Appellate Board. She is one of the person, was a lady that belongs to the class of 1997, Mrs. Elfrida Kadi Brahma Fawundi, to do the welcome address. A round of applause to her, please. Thank you so very much.
Good morning. Are we all happy to be here? Yes, ma'am. Oh yes, it's a great day, not so? It's a thank God for today, a wonderful day like this. I want to, on behalf of the committee, welcome you all to today's program. It's the 1st of October, and we start the Albert Academy month proper, not so? And if you see all of our old guys here, it's to motivate you that education is the way, it is the only way. And so if we want years after today to stand here proudly, we should be serious today, not so? And so I want to welcome you all, even as we start today's program. I want to assure you all that you have a wonderful time and cooperate, and let's have fun and reminisce the days when we are proud to go to schools. I tell my kids, I said in those days, we dey belong with school. You want to go to school, you just don't want to go to school, you want to go to a specific school, like the Albert Academy, not so? And so if you see my ladies here, we don't joke with Albert Academy because we know what it meant to us. We know how much value it added to what we are today. And so take your schoolwork seriously. And once more, I want to welcome you all, and I hope we have a good time together. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. A louder round of applause for a beautiful lady, a pupil today, Mrs. Fawundi. It gives me the greatest pleasure to call on stage the dynamic Vice President of the Albert Academy Alumni Association. She is no less a person, the head girl for today, the indefatigable, the woman of timber and caliber, the woman with gravitas, the woman that is ironclad, with positivity, energy, and enthusiasm. Please give a louder round of applause as I call on stage Madam Zainab Ataya Kabar.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did you hear the words, the introduction from Kama? That is an academician. That's what we knew. When we went to the corridors of the school, we were taught to speak eloquently. Whenever we speak, they know we were academicians. I am Zainab Ataya Bangura, your first female vice president of the Albert Academy Alumni Association. President of class of 1997, chairperson for the fundraising committee of the Albert Academy, and co-chair for the 120th anniversary and planning. We're excited to be here today, but please allow me, on behalf of President Bismarck Coker, who will be here shortly, to introduce all of our members, distinguished and esteemed academicians. For many of you, the younger generation, I'm sure you are really surprised to see women standing up here today. There were days when women attended the Albert Academy. Those were the best days of Albert Academy, believe it or not. So allow me to introduce them, okay? Please give a round of applause for Mrs. Geraldine Dingy. She's also my classmate from the distinguished class of 1997. Give a round of applause for ICT. Mrs. ICT Giuseppe. Another female academician. It's another clap for the female Gambaku, another topic. Give a round of applause for Florence Wilkins, please. Give a round of applause for Aisatudin Tike. Round 1, 2. Give a round of applause for Leonor Cabo, please. And wait. You know, the alumni has different chapters. And I started from the Washington, D.C. chapter. Give a round of applause for the Secretary General of the Washington, D.C. chapter. Listen, gentlemen, listen, okay? And give a round of applause again for the lady that just welcomed you all, Brima. She's my classmate. Frida. Lila Ali, they call her. Okay? And for the head girl is not putting on her socks properly. So I have to discipline you this morning. You want me to kneel down, Madam Principal? I'll gladly do that. Okay. But before I drop the mic, very, very quickly. You see, when we attended Albert Academy, when we heard the voice of our principal or vice principal, for us then, it was the late Abraham Kaiselo. We know instantly that we need to comport ourselves. And we know instantly that our ties need to be in order. We knew instantly that our socks should be properly worn. See how she corrected me? So, let me leave you with this word, okay? The first letter of the alphabet is A, isn't it? Yes. And we are Albert Academy. AA, above all. Keep it that way. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Our distinguished Vice President of the Albert Academy Alumni Association. We are now calling, or rather introducing to the stage, please let the very new old boy introduce himself. The first name is Arthur, last name Oliver, class of 93. Welcome. So, as I was saying, I will now introduce a very distinguished Sierra Leonean. A Sierra Leonean that has dedicated his life to protecting lives and property. This individual is a very senior member of the Sierra Leone Police. He is no less a person to talk on law enforcement and discipline. He's no less a person than the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Brahma Kamara, Head of Media and Communications, Sierra Leone Police. Mr. Kamara, please.
Good morning. Good morning, school. I'm commonly called Media One, meaning I speak for and on behalf of the Sierra Leone Police. That's the job I do, and it's a job I like doing. I'm here to speak on the topic, the importance of maintaining discipline and law enforcement among educational institutions in Sierra Leone. But it is going to be contextualized to your own situation. So I should be referring to pupils of Albert Academy. And I'm sure you all know some of the functions of the police. Also, who can tell me one of the functions of the police? To save lives and property. To protect the country. That's very good. So which means you have fair knowledge about the work we do. And you might want to know what is discipline. You might want to know what is discipline. From the notes I prepared, we say it refers to the practice of training oneself to follow the rules. Training oneself to follow the rules. That tells you when the rules are established, it becomes your responsibility as a citizen or as a pupil to ensure that you follow those rules. When rules are prepared, or when rules are established, it becomes your responsibility as a pupil to follow those rules. So you have to do what we call the self. We talk about the code of conduct, often involving self-control and adherence to a set of standards or principles. You adhere to a set of standards, and I'm sure for Albert Academy they have their standards. Maybe I just saw something just now, somebody was imitating, or somebody was pretending to be the head girl, and I'm sure she was not properly clad. And you saw what the teacher did. These are standards set, and then they expect you to follow those standards. And when you follow them, it means you are disciplined. That's self-discipline. But there is also the aspect of enforcement of laws. We normally say when laws are made, somebody must be there to enforce those laws. In the school situation, who enforces the law? In the school, who enforces the law? The principal, the teachers, and sometimes we even delegate to the pupils. We make them what? Prefects. So if you are made a prefect in class, it means some authority, some power, and some control have been delegated to you. It now becomes your responsibility to ensure that the rules set for that particular class, you must obey them. But what do we stand to benefit? Where there are rules, where there are regulations, and where those regulations are followed. I'm seeing a very senior colleague. Doc? About answer. The first thing here we say, it provides a kind of safe learning environment. it provides a kind of safe learning environment. And why do we say it provides a kind of safe learning environment? Where there is discipline, and when there is the enforcement of rules and regulations. There is nothing like bullying. If we are disciplined and then laws are being enforced, there is nothing like bullying. Nothing like bullying. And we know when we have bullers, we have some people, well, they come to school because they have the might, they have the power, or maybe they have the strength, they can bully other people. But where there is discipline and where there is law enforcement, that one will not happen. So which means the environment becomes safe, not only for you, the pupils, but it becomes safe for even the teachers as well. And secondly, we say it promotes respect and responsibility. Respect and responsibility. How does it happen? Because you know the rules are there and you know who are enforcing the rules or who is there to instill discipline, and it's going to be that kind of mutual respect for one another. Normally they say respect is reciprocal. You respect me and then I have to respect you as well. Not so. And then we now know who has the responsibility to ensure that those laws are enforced. So where there is discipline, the first one I said, it creates a kind of safe learning environment, like your environment here, and then it promotes respect and responsibility. It also enhances academic performance. It enhances academic performance. And this is very important. It says a structured environment contributes to better academic outcomes. When rules are enforced, pupils are more likely to engage in learning activities leading to improved standards or improved performance. For as long as you know there is discipline, for as long as you know that laws are being enforced, you know what is going to happen? We expect you to do well in school. And then at the end of the day, you can compete with other grade A schools. So discipline is very key, and discipline is very important. We say also it prepares you for the future challenges ahead of you. Future challenges. You cannot spend all your time in school. It will come a time you will leave the school, you go to university, you face another environment, and then from the university, you go to the universe and get a work to do. So you have to observe with other people. If you do not have the discipline, if you are unable to imbibe that kind of discipline within you, and then you cannot thrive well in those other environments. So discipline prepares you for that one. How you mold yourself, how you tend to be very much compliant with rules and regulations. Listen to the teachers, listen to the prefects in class, and obey their instructions. And then when there are laws, make sure you obey those laws and live within the ambit of the law as well. The other one is saying it encourages positive behavior. You know, when you are well molded, you behave well. Not so? If you came from a disciplined house, you are always well molded. Or if you attend a school that ensures that there is always discipline, rules and regulations are obeyed, you are well molded to live in any society, and your behavior is going to be very positive. And somebody will say you are coming from a very good home, or you are coming from a very good school. So discipline is very key. They say it builds a supportive community. A community is a group of people. So not only you, the teachers, and even the neighborhood. The neighborhoods, your parents, they all form part of this community. They all form part of this community. So for as long as you maintain discipline, there is going to be a very good rapport.
After the session, there will be question and answer. If you don't pay attention when a question is asked to you and you don't get a correct answer, you will be punished. So it's better for you to pay attention. After this session, we will ask questions. So be prepared.
like I said, it builds a supportive community. It says a school that prioritizes discipline, like your school, fosters what? A sense of community. Pupils, teachers, and parents can collaborate more effectively in a respectful and orderly environment. This is what is happening now. You see the alumni. It is because there is discipline. This is why they are here. They've left long ago. Some left long ago, but they are still here. They are working with the team. They are working with the school to ensure that they continue to maintain the ethos of this school. It reduces disruptive behavior. Sometimes, if there are issues and if there are problems in school, you know what happens? You know what happens? If there are issues and there are problems in school, you know what happens? Pupils are fighting, they are throwing stones. There's going to be the normal disruption of schooling. No school, nothing will happen. Everybody will be running helter-skelter. To save your life. You want to safety. So basically, I'm concluding. Hello? I'm concluding. Basically, we are saying you have to be disciplined and you have to ensure that when laws are made, where there are regulations and where there are rules, your job is to comply. Your job there is to comply. Be compliant and ensure that you do the best you could at the end of the day to live within those laws you have within the classroom or even outside the classroom. I think it is all happening, or I have to be. I think I have to call it a halt here. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, you can ask. You have questions?
Do you have any questions? Any questions? This is an interactive session. Do you have any questions to ask? We'll give you the mic to ask your questions.
Well, in the absence of any question, I think I should go to curtain now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That is Media One from the Sierra Leone Police, talking on the topic discipline and how discipline should be maintained in school. Also emphasizing on the need for discipline, and where there is discipline, there is proper learning environment.
However, there are more to learn. That's why we are here. That's why we attend the Great Albert Academy, the school of excellence, the school of knowledge. So, I will call Mr. Farmer to introduce the next speaker. Mr. Farmer, please. Thank you so much, my co-presenter, Mr. Tolly. Our next speaker is going to speak on a very important topic. We all see the effects of the topic he's going to speak on. As pupils, we need to stay away from drugs. Drug misuse and abuse is not good. The effects it will have on you or on your mental state is devastating. So I will call on an individual, a very passionate Sierra Leonean, that is so desirous of seeing a society that is free from the misuse and abuse of drugs. Ladies and gentlemen, now pupils for today, please give a round of applause as I introduce Mr. Habib Tiagori Kamara, Executive Director, Social Linkages for Youth Development and Child Links, Sierra Leone. He's going to speak on the topic, the effects of drug abuse and misuse in Sierra Leone. Please pay keen attention and learn about the harmful effects of drug misuse and abuse. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Farmer. Good morning. As I have been introduced, I am a drug campaigner in Sierra Leone. I work with young people that are associated with drugs. And on behalf of my organization, which is Social Linkages for Youth Development and Childing, I want to commend the alumni of Albert Academy for taking this topic as one of the topics for the Albert Academy program, Back to School. You are the features of Sierra Leone. So in all communities now in Sierra Leone, there is an increase of drugs, and young people are the causative agent for drugs. So I am so happy to talk to you today about the topic given unto me, the effect of drugs abuse and misuse in Sierra Leone. Lately, from 2021 to date, we are all seeing in our community the effect of drugs on communities and on families and on schools, administrations, and retainer of schools. The effect of drugs abuse in Sierra Leone, we have so many causative agents associated with it. One is health problem. If you are abusing or misusing drugs, you may have a health implication. You may have a mental health disorder which goes along with stress, anxiety, and the others. You have what we call socio-economic. The present workforce or the future workforce of these nations relies on you that are currently in schools. If you use drugs, you might drop out of schools. And if you can use drugs, the social impact on communities is much. And currently in our communities, we are seeing a lot of crime rates. Crime rates are caused by drugs. Crime rates are caused by drugs in society. Drug is not good for you, and drug is not good for your family, and drug is not good for Sierra Leone. We are all seeing breaking families now. Drug is one of the most positive agents to breaking families. In our own days in schools, we have priorities. Drugs were not our priorities. Drugs was not priorities for students those days in schools. But now, the current scenario that is going on in Sierra Leone, you see young ones as small as 9, 10 have started taking drugs. But we miss it as a country. When the war finished in this country, the TRC, which is the Truth and Reconciliation Report that came out in 2001, said 85% of those who fought the war were substance abuse users. During the war, they were using children like your type. The rebels were capturing young children as small as 7, 10 years. They were using those children as enemies. But when the war finished in this country, the then government or the then international community, when the DDR came, we never did what we call rehabilitation. Anybody that takes drugs for about a year or 2 needs rehabilitation. The mental build-up, the health build-up has been interrupted. So you need rehabilitation. All of you here know about the name which they call Kush. Kush is very dangerous to your health. Push is very dangerous to your educational abilities. During the past years, we have saw a lot of school dropouts based on the misuse and abuse of drugs. And this drug called Kush. Kush is a drug that is being formed in concoction. It is a psychoactive substance. A psychoactive substance, it is not good and it is very addictive. Anybody that starts smoking Kush for about 1 month, the addiction and the urge will come. So we want to use you people. We need to reach out to you younger for you people to know about the education about drugs. Drugs is not for children. If you want to become your mentors or those that you are seeing today here, if you want to become them, you have to go off from Kush. You have to go off from drugs. Most of them pass here and they do not take drugs. And that is the reason you are seeing them today. Some of them are directors, some of them are lawyers. If you want to become a lawyer tomorrow or a medical doctor or somebody that is an activist, say no to, say no to, say no to. Kush is not good. Any drug is not good. Even alcohol is a drug, but it is a registered substance. Don't go near those substances. Those substances will not make you to become a lawyer, will not make you become an alumni of Albert Academy. If you continue push or substance in your early age, you will drop out of school, you will die earlier, and you will become criminals. And none of you here don't want to become a criminal. Again, to the school authorities, this is to the school authorities and the alumni. It is our responsibility for us as school authorities to make the school environment have a space and to implement or put drug-related substance education into our curriculum. Make the schools has seminars, workshops, debates on drugs and substances. Incorporate drug and substance into our educational curriculum. You have to catch them when they are young. Now these children are young. You have to catch them when they are young. They need to have drug and substance education. To the counseling department of the school, the counseling department needs to take an advantage and talks with the alumni in terms of this. For the alumni, in terms of drug relations, you have to be
Please do not fight. Don't use abusive languages. Don't steal. No thief. Don't gossip. No congosa. Ensure to make friends with everyone. We are all children, irrespective whether you are Creole, Mende, Fini, Limba, or Loto. We are all Sierra Leone. So if you want to be a good citizen, you must ensure you uphold citizenship. We are all Sierra Leoneans. There is no black, there is no white, there is no gray, there is no red or blue. We are all Sierra Leoneans. Ensure you share. Thank you very much.
That's the voice of Albert Massaquoi, the former PAO for
Thank you so much, Mr. Mali and Mr. Massaquoi. We don't want to disturb this session. Okay, we'll have a break. I'm calling you again to listen to our next speaker. Let's have a 10-minute break, please. We'll call you again after 10 minutes. Thank you very much.
Yes, that now some of the session them way them begets with the school picking them as the old boys them come around for see how best then go sensitize the boys them with some educative talks as they bring on officer, one of the from Media One, as you all hear from waiting, Media One say to the Pekin them about, we can talk about discipline. Then we get some boku things that we then say to the Pekin them. But more they as they go for a quick recess. Till then we'll call them back and get some talks with them.
Everybody at the school, I mean, you get from school over the school. So the principal. So why you not continue that one in career of that principal? Well, I end up with the soccer where they play, I end up with a knee injury. We make I not maybe continue with the sports activities.
Right, thank you very much. God bless you. That now one of the greatest managers that I can see. As well as I captain the school football team, or also captain the school athletic. Young class. So tell me, why you the school are the best school and respect. So why you did choose Albert Academy? Because Albert Academy have been the best school and make them choose the campus. So tell me, best teacher. No, there's the best teacher. Mr. Fofana. So you was teacher? There is a teacher in every school. When you was teacher, an attacker. Attacker. So, Mr. Kerry, you have lots of things. So tell me, good at crying, I'm good at crying.
It was a great event back then. And then we very much broke. Once I was going to get some good model, and bread and butter in Gambia. Yeah, Mr. Bado model. Best of that stuff. Back then, it's best of that and the cost accounting. The reason being, that the most vibrant I would have called I'm going to be your man, and the Farai, all the accounts, and all the exactly. The important advantage back then of the mathematics. Why? Because I'm very different from readers.
The best moments are that you remember this day and the best moments.
The very nice I mean, at 2004, we did about in the home when one of the friends in food and we eat some, now we put that with dog shit. We put that one camp, the guy said, who is SLA? There's no SLA. We can get all the people to say, this is SLA. Now the best moments ever was played.
So your worst moments?
My worst moments ever, I've been here away and asked me for what was the situation. We jumped and scale them. We jumped out, we jumped so, we get a gun out. Just get away because we're inside.
That's it. Imagine they tell you testimony there about how.
Yes, that now some of the students them that now waiting and get to see about the life way them they go to now the Albert Academy, as some them say it not be really easy for them at that time. Then we ask them some of the experience students they get, and at that time we get to see. But so far, when I get for be away with the sound as the beginning really, the students them way get here, and some of the people them they cause noise, as to take some interviews. So when I get for be away by the sound small.
Don't put on a
Constable at the gates.
Bola, bola.
School. This will be the case.
You.
I'll be the girl.
Hey, that's what you said.
You must have one with them. Okay, you must have them. So will be the first thing you the best friend after
Please let us all assemble again. We're coming to listen to the second set of speakers. Let us all come this way. Let us all
you best in our country. So what you do? So you know Kanya? Because every American example Kanya. Thank you very much. Dino Bogos.
Yeah, Mike. Don't forget for the gas sound. As a police, yeah.
Down the hole, let's go down the hole, yes. Let's go down.
No.
If you're not so correct, so what do you do? The worst subject. So the best day. So, Mr. Kura, tell us what can you say? Discipline. Why?
Since we the servers,
okay. All right. Thank you very much. These are just some boys from Abata. Hello, Sinap. Sing for Academy since we prepare for school. Our school studying their upon the inside forever. Hey, so you did it again. So what's it make? Because now under you like you be troublesome. You give the police today. Yeah. Then you work on out so what it take you for the academy and
it's not easy. It takes a lot. But I only will get again. You make your camera experience.
So what do you remember about Academy?
I remember the team, all the teams. I remember the canteen. I remember the field. Don't change.
So what's the job with the beauty passport?
Now be Morgan.
You have been footballer. You play for Academy. Yeah. So you ever win cup?
No, we won't win cup. We go find the corner and throw it around. No, we don't ask that for like. You get this squad.
Okay, thank you very much. That's the BG. Then we go end the streaming. We go end the streaming and we go move on. Anyways, that song they be powerful. We did at the Great Albert Academy and I saw we get for end the broadcast and we walk out of the school. Let's go.
Hello, Spa.
When you're out here, so tell me about that song.
Yeah, because the students don't know play ball. For best solar system is going to be academy.
Now we are the first school we get solar.
So when they go play football and they blow for that song.
Of course, and I tell you now we are the first school back where they get artificial song.
Voila.
You sure? I'm quite sure October for camp, the way the series go to say you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Only the Campbell studio. Hello. Ali. Who starts?
We believe that we don't cover the best part of this live streaming. If you want for get everything we don't miss, just go back of this live streaming. You will see interviews of some popular academicians there. So now so we the left for now as we move towards the gate.
man. Joseph.
No, not to be on the CV, you don't sound like you know, you never got less, you don't see your
let's join the assembly. Let's go. Yes.
So this is how we left the Great Academy today. Just the moment to go to the other side to go. But we get another view for post today. Please, we are with us and you miss your part of this life feeling. Go back, just go back to this particular video. You will see everything you see. And this particular video, we run interview of Masakon, we run interview Kabaka, we run interview a lot of academic chairs in popular, able to run more popular. So stay with us, we are fine together. Please.